Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm also good. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Thanks a lot. Okay, so we're meeting for the first time today, right? All
Exactly.
right.
It's
All
our
right.
first session.
Yes, it's our first session together. Okay. So let me start by introducing myself. I'm Rina, and I'm going to be a speaker and guide on Clapingo today. I'm a spoken English and a spoken Hindi coach, a communication and soft skills trainer, and a communication fitness coach as well. I'm a Gujarati, born and brought up in Calcutta, West Bengal. That's about me. May I know something about you, please?
About myself.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Mantasha. I belong to Kicha. In my family, apart from my parents, I have a
Mhm.
younger brother and younger
Okay.
sister. Currently, I'm
Okay.
pursuing MSc. It's my second year. And my hobbies
Mhm.
is reading, writing, explore myself more, talking to strangers. These are
Mhm.
my hobbies.
Okay. These are your hobbies. Your
Exactly.
hobbies are reading, writing,
Reading, writing.
exploring about yourself, and
Yeah.
talking to
Talk-
strangers. Okay.
Strangers.
So I guess you'd be comfortable talking to me as well.
Exactly. I'm fine.
As of now, I'm a stranger to you. Even I love talking. So that is something that we have in common. If you go through my profile, it's written there that I'm on Clapingo because I love English and I love talking. So I'm getting both of them here.
I have
So
already
that's
checked your profile.
oh, you did. Okay, thank you. Anyway, yeah. So you're in. Okay, you said you're from Kicha. Where is this place? I'm actually not aware of this place.
From Uttarakhand. It is near to
Uttarakhand.
Nainital.
It's near to
Uttarakhand.
Nainital. Kicha.
Ap-
Okay. So
yeah, approximate distance is 63 kilometers.
63 kilometers. Okay, so is this like a plain or it's a hill station?
It's near to UP, so little bit like a plain and hilly area.
Mhm. Plain and a hilly area. Okay, so not exactly on a hill, but it is a
Yeah,
hilly area.
hilly
Okay,
area.
okay, something like Dehradun.
Yeah,
Okay,
Dehradun is here 250 kilometers from my
250
place.
kilometers, and you're nearer to Nainital,
Nainital. It's just 63 kilometers from here.
63 kilometers. Okay, it must be pretty cold out there.
It's going like freezing here.
It's freezing there. I really wish I was there. Even here it's cold, but not that cold, of course.
Okay.
Okay. So you were born and brought up in Kicha?
No,
From
actually, I born in UP in
I
Faridpur.
was born. I was born.
Sorry, I was born in UP. It is a
Mhm.
village actually, but we moved
Okay.
and currently
Mhm.
we are living in Kicha. But I was actually three
Mhm.
or hey, actually I was I think 2 and 3 years old at that time.
Mhm. 2 or 3 years old when you shifted to Kicha, and ever since then you people have been settled there only
Yeah,
in Kicha.
in
So do
Kicha.
you still have your family home in back in Faridpur? Do you still visit the place?
Yeah, actually 25 days ago,
Uh-huh.
I have visited Faridpur first time.
First time. Okay.
Yeah,
So
we don't go. Often
okay,
we don't
okay.
go there.
Open. Okay. So, do you have a family home or any? Do you have any relatives, any family in
Yeah,
Faridpur
there are some
or
relatives.
ancestral house? Or okay. And what
Yeah,
about your
yeah.
house? The house that you people lived in back then, is it still
My
there?
my family already sold that previous house actually, and there are
Uh-huh.
some
Okay.
relatives, but we are not much friendly. But
Uh-huh.
20 days ago, there were some actually marriage functions, so
Mhm.
we had to attend that function.
Okay.
So I visited first time.
So you visited. Okay. And how was the visit to Faridpur? How was it?
It was actually good, but only for 1 or 2 days. I can't spend my whole life there. I'm
Of
happy
course.
here.
Of course, of course. Well, you have grown up here, so it's not just I just wanted to know about like the place. How did you find the place? How is it? And like, okay, and how are the people, the relatives? Like, were they good with you? The relatives were good.
Yeah, relatives was good actually, but
Relatives were. It
relatives
is if
were
it
good.
is one
Yeah,
singular
yeah.
was
I
plural were.
I
Yes,
can I can write better, but when it comes to speak,
that is
I
the
always do.
because we are always in a rush. We are always in a rush. We want to run through everything. No need.
Exactly.
Slowly,
Okay.
slowly, slowly. And
Okay.
these things, it's not, I know that it's not lack of knowledge. It's because of habit that you're making these mistakes. And believe me, habits are
Mhm.
hard to break. Habits are
Exactly.
very hard to break. So it requires some time, and it requires effort, it requires presence of mind. So whenever you talk, just like a minute, what is presence of mind? Presence of mind basically is something that when you are doing something, not just talking, your
Okay.
heart, mind, and soul should be into it. That is what is
Okay.
called presence of mind. Only then you will be able to understand what is going on and what has to be done. Otherwise,
Okay.
and it is a very general habit. It happens with me a lot of times that we get distracted while doing something. We're thinking here, there, this, that. Lot of things are there. So we
Okay.
kind of cannot pay attention to the task at our hands, and that
Okay.
is where we make mistakes.
Yeah.
That is where we make mistakes. So it's always easier said than done, but we have to start trying. Just start trying. Try to keep your mind, if you're talking to me or anybody, just try to keep your mind on that.
Okay.
And slowly and steadily you will see that these habits of making these silly
Okay.
mistakes, actually
Yeah, I'm
they are
catching up.
silly mistakes only because you don't intend to make those mistakes. You know the correct things, you know the
Correct.
correct formations, but still you're ending up like
Yeah, I know.
messing up. So it is actually a silly mistake only.
Yeah.
Just try, maybe a little, then next day a little more, then a little more. Because it will not happen overnight. I'm telling you for sure. Like it's not going to
Yeah.
happen overnight.
And
But we
it's
have
been,
to start. Yes, yes. Tell
yeah,
me.
it's been 2 months actually. In
Mm-hmm.
October, I was taking session here on
Yeah.
Clapingo app, but
Okay.
I was suffering from some issues, some health issues actually.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
uh, so then after
You took a
October,
break. You took a break.
yeah, I took a break. I was getting
Mm-hmm.
recovered, so I
Mm-hmm.
didn't absolutely not. I did actually absolutely nothing like
Right.
to speaking, writing,
Right.
or
Mm-hmm.
for
Okay.
grammar. I did absolutely nothing. But
Mm-hmm.
after when now I'm fine, I'm okay. So I thought
Okay.
now
Yes, of
I
course.
have to start now. So
Yeah.
it's my first class after a long time.
After a long time, okay. So,
After
thank
2 months
you.
actually.
Thank
After
you.
two
Thank you
months.
for thank you for connecting with me as your speaker. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Okay, and I hope the session proves to be, interesting and helpful for you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm happy to talk to you now, and we'll see what
Okay.
happens at the end.
I'm happy to talk to you because anybody who talks becomes my favorite by default.
Oh, that's good.
Because I love talking. It's as simple as that. So
That's what
anybody
you,
who talks,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what you mentioned on your profile. Actually, when I was
Okay.
checking, I was thinking that you are just like me, like talking to a stranger. That makes you happy.
Yes, of course, it makes me happy. Yes, of course. And that Clapingo is the right place to be because
Yeah.
meeting so many people. Anyway, so let's carry on with the session. Yeah,
Okay.
so we were talking about you. Yes, Kicha and Faridpur and okay. And so I already told you, like, try to, minimize these mistakes. Just try to be a little more present in
Okay.
whatever you're doing, especially when you're talking. Okay. Now,
Okay.
okay, yeah. So you told me that you're pursuing MSc. You're in second year
Yeah.
of MSc. Correct.
It's my
Which
second.
subject? Which subject?
Chemistry. Chemistry.
Somehow I guessed it. I was like chemistry,
How?
chemistry, chemistry, and that's what you said, chemistry. Okay.
But how?
Somehow
How?
I was guessing it. I don't know, but it was just, like reflecting as if, it's like a neon sign. Chemistry, chemistry, chemistry. It was something like that. And I was thinking that it might be physics or might be biology, but then somebody was telling me, no, no, it's chemistry only. And chemistry it turned out to be. Why chemistry? Why chemistry?
I don't know actually. When I was in class 12th, it was my favorite subject, but currently,
Hmm.
no, definitely no, it is not my favorite subject. But
Okay.
there was no choice at that time.
There was no choice.
So,
Okay.
no choice, so I had to select
Mhm. You're not
this.
really fond of chemistry. You're not really fond
Uh,
of chemistry.
I
Okay.
now I'm fond of English actually. That's what I want to.
Ah,
I want to be fluent very soon. I love grammar. I don't have
okay.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pursuing MSc and I have many work with chemistry, but I don't attend my
I have
practice.
not many work. I have lot of work.
A lot
You
of
could say
work.
I have
Sorry,
lot of work. Yes.
a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't study
Mm-hmm.
my subject. I don't read my books. I don't make
Okay.
assignments. But
Okay.
when I get time, I do grammar. I talk
Uh-huh.
to people in English, like I
Okay.
use another one
Mm-hmm.
app and as well as
Mm-hmm.
Clapingo. I love speak
Okay.
English. I love to write in English. This is my favorite work.
But you are already in second year of chemistry, MSc with chemistry, and you're not focusing on your subject. Chemistry is not that boring. Also, chemistry is pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
exactly.
Do
That's
you
what
have like lab experiments there? Do you have like lab experiments? No.
I don't do actually.
Why?
Hardly I go college and just to attend my
Lab
practicals.
experiments are so interesting. Chemistry experiments are the
Mhm.
best. I
Yeah.
could never do bio, all that dissection I could never do, but chemistry I never missed.
Actually, I will not do any kind of job with this subject. That's why I don't attend
Mhm.
and I'm not focusing on chemistry. That's what.
Okay,
That's
so
the.
once you complete your MSc, what are your career plans? Do you want to make a career, or you just like want to be happily married
Yeah,
and
yeah, exactly.
okay.
I'm just studying for a degree. If I'll get chance, so I
Mhm,
will go for a B.Ed. Or currently,
mhm.
I want to make my like a progress. Or currently, I
Mhm.
want to be a YouTuber. That's
You want to be
where
a YouTuber, okay.
YouTuber. So
YouTuber as in okay, do you so about if you become a YouTuber, what would you talk about on YouTube? What would you
about
talk about?
about about on English, because I'm from a
Mm-hmm.
Hindi medium school, or
Okay.
currently I am able to talk to you. So that is a big thing for me. And those people
Mm-hmm.
who are like me, those are from Hindi medium school, they don't have an environment of English, so they
Correct.
can also speak English. So I want to
Mm-hmm.
help them. Firstly, I want to learn and then I want to teach them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you want to learn and you want to teach them, and you want to start a YouTube channel regarding this.
Yeah,
Okay, maybe I would be the first one to subscribe to your channel.
I have
Maybe
already.
maybe
I
I
have.
also. You already have a channel. What's the name?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
from
what's
Hindi
the name
medium.
of the channel? Huh?
From Hindi medium world.
From Hindi medium. Okay, so maybe I'll also subscribe to you. And maybe I'll learn something from you. Okay, that's great. So you don't really have a career plan as such, but you want to become a successful YouTuber, and you want to
Exactly.
help people like vernacular medium people
Yeah.
with
There,
their
there,
English skills.
yeah. And there is
Okay.
another thing. If
Yes.
I will not be a successful YouTuber, then I will go to learn another one thing, that is stock market. I'm crazy
Stock
about it.
market. You're
Yeah, stock
crazy
market.
about it. My
Exactly.
God.
I,
Chemistry, English, YouTube, stock market. Okay. Reading, writing. Okay. Let it come. I'm listening to you.
yeah. And I'm do all household works as well.
Oh, that's great. Everybody should know how to do household work because, and this is, I'm not telling you because you have to get married and you have to go to some other place. No. Housework is like, be it a boy or a girl. If you are living in a house, it is our responsibility to do household work, be it cooking
Exactly.
or be whatever. Cooking, at least you should know that much that if you have to stay alone anytime, you can manage. It can be a boy or a girl. That is actually my factor. So yes, okay. So right now, if you don't succeed, like what do you think that do you have chance? Are there chances that you would not succeed as a YouTuber?
I have confidence. I
Like
will be I will be will success in this
I will
platform.
be successful. I will
I
successful.
will be successful.
Either
That's what
it
I
will
was
be either
making.
you say I will be successful or I will succeed.
I will
And
succeed. That's much
and
better.
who told you that I am successful? I am still a work
I
in progress.
I have confidence. I know that.
Absolutely. No,
Yeah,
I'm talking about self.
yeah.
I don't consider myself successful or a failure in anything. I just call myself one progress. So anyway, okay. And I have one more suggestion for you. You can learn about stock market anytime. So it's you can do it simultaneously. You
Yeah,
can
exactly.
you can work on YouTube and you can work on stock market simultaneously. You don't have to spend the entire day sitting, and you can just start learning and then start trading these small. Do you have any?
Exactly.
You at least learn from somebody who you know. Please don't depend all the time on YouTube videos, please, because nowadays
Okay.
we think YouTube is God, and we learn like just like pick up everything from YouTube and then you apply it. It might work, might not work. So,
Okay.
do you have anybody from whom you can learn about stock market?
Exactly, my brother.
Oh, your brother. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's a trader. He's a stock
Yeah.
market trader.
Yeah, he has good knowledge about it, and he was
Mhm.
suggesting me to do that. And in October, I was thinking to start,
Mhm.
but because of some
Okay.
health issue,
Right.
I gave a task to me that from
Mhm.
1st of Jan I will start. But because of
Okay.
those issues, I'm
Mhm.
not starting. But after my
Right.
third semester, I will start simultaneous like English and then there's a trademarking.
Great. Absolutely great.
I can wait
So,
for Yeah,
mhm.
I can wait long for those things because I'm fond of to learning. I'm enthusiastic
And
learner.
you don't
So
really, and yes, you don't really have to undergo any formalities. To learn about stock market, you can just tell your brother and you can start learning straight away. And
yeah,
once
yeah.
you are confident enough, you can like he can guide you how to go about it. He would be the best person because I don't know anything about stock market. I'm a total mon that way. So sorry, don't ask me about it. If you want, you
Okay.
can ask me about anything English. I would be able to help you out with that, but not
Yeah,
stock market.
I have one question that I want to
Yes,
ask to you. I have
yes.
already asked so many people, but again, I want to ask to you that
Okay,
I'm totally unable to use new words in my vocab and like in my sentence in my
right.
conversation. This is the
Mhm.
difficult thing. I make mistake with his, her, or has, have. It
Yes.
just okay. I will be fluent very soon if I'll talk daily or if I'll
Mhm.
make the ground. But these
Right.
things like vocab and words, this is like annoying me these days.
So the problem is that you are not get proper words or you are unable to apply those words. What exactly is the problem like?
Like I read 20
Mhm.
words. Like and when it comes to use,
Mhm.
totally enable and totally forget. Before,
Obviously, it will happen. Obviously, it will happen. Having a list of words, you can't just write down words and carry them along with you. It is
right?
about practice. You need to practice. Okay. So here I give you a suggestion that now that you have started your session in Clapingo, you
Hmm.
can request your speakers to help you out vocabulary. Vocabulary as in maybe you can tell them that I have like this list of words. Just tell them
Okay.
about it and tell them to help you out with application of words, how to use words in conversation, and
Okay.
practice using those words. Like, okay, so if we have a session, just gather some words. You have learned a few words. Just make a note of the words and see. Suppose a speaker, tell me about it. So we will be discussing the words and we will be using those words in our conversation. That is
Okay.
how you have to learn because you won't be able to do it alone. If it was that easy, then Clapper would not have been there in the first place. So
Okay.
learning new words is not a big deal. You can dictionary, Google the
Yeah,
easiest way. And even
exactly.
the you will be able to like you'll get the meanings and everything implications. Implication you get, but application is actually matters. You have to know how to use those words and to use those words. And you have to focus especially on that because you want to be a YouTuber. And for somebody who wants to make like appearances, knowing new words and application of those words, it's very important. So
Okay.
yes, you could do this. Any of your speaker, you just prepare a list of words that you feel are going to help you out. You can just
Okay.
prepare a list and ask them about those. If you have any doubts, yes, there is one more thing that like there are at times there are synonyms. It's like multiple words having same meanings. We can work on those things as well. Then one word, it might be having different meanings, might be used in different ways also.
Okay.
Chemistry. Chemistry is used in different ways.
Yeah.
Chemistry is, yeah, chemistry is a subject. Chemistry is something that, between two people, if there is a connection or rapport on something, even that is called chemistry.
Yeah.
It's an abstract term, but still it is used. So it is about, implication. What does it imply? So these are very small things, but again, they add a lot of value. We need to work on this. Please
Okay.
request your speakers to help you out with all this.
Okay.
And that way, I think you will be able to, you will be comfortable using words in your conversations. This is
Okay.
how I think it should be there. Otherwise,
Okay.
if you just carry a list of words, then you'll be confused about how to use,
Yeah, I know. I have
application.
I have already done many things actually. When I first started, I
Uh,
learned more than 200 words in first time. In first 3 and 4 days, it
okay,
was more than 200 words.
okay,
But when
yeah.
it comes to write, because I love writing, so I
Mhm.
thought now it's time to use those words. When I
Okay.
started to write, oh my God,
Mhm.
it was the worst time. I was totally unable to write. So
Exactly.
I didn't think to speak and didn't think to use those words in my conversation. But now I'm little bit like confident about it. Nowadays I'm just
Yes.
like when I took the session yesterday. I booked my session.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
Clapingo gave me notes and
Mhm.
some those like vocab. So I had learned, and today I was when I was working, I was using those words. So now I'm
Right.
growing, I can say.
Yes, yes, definitely you will improve because you're willing to learn. That is most important. That willingness is there, you're willing to put in an effort. And that is the most important thing. So it should not be a problem for you. And you
Okay.
see, you are very enthusiastic. I can see
Yeah.
that you want to, but yes, just hold on to that enthusiasm. Difficulties are going to come. Life is not a bed of roses. Be it English
Exactly.
or be it anything, life is not a bed of roses. But understand, life is not a bed of thorns either. It is a mixed bag. Sometimes rose,
Yeah.
sometimes thorns. So, and at times we do is that, oh, it's too difficult. Sorry, I do it. I won't be able to do it. And we just, for sake of that, like just because we are scared of it, that we be able to do it, we just leave it. Don't
Yeah.
do that. Don't ever keep trying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
When I
always
was,
remember that life
yeah,
gives you chances. Life gives
exactly.
you a failure. You don't fail when you don't succeed. You fail when you give up. If you don't
Yeah.
succeed once, no problem. It's not failure. You try. You try one more time. You try one more time. So people say that the opposite of success is failure. No, it's not. It's not failure when you don't succeed. It's failure when you give up. So don't quit anytime.
Okay.
So about this vocabulary thing, we can work on it. Just request your speaker to
Okay.
whatever list you have, just discuss those words and the implications. Like I
Okay.
told you, one particular word can be applied in a lot of ways. Chemistry, I already gave you an example.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we need to work on that as well. And accordingly, you can use words in your conversation and we can frame sentences using it. You can practice those sentences and slowly you will feel that you are getting a habit.
Okay.
Slowly then you will be getting a hang of it and you'll be able to apply those on your own. It's not that you'll have to depend on all the time, but you
Okay.
need
I will
guidance on
try.
how to do that. That preliminary guidance we would be giving you, and then you'll be able to use them on your own.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I had one more question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your name is like, it's a very pretty name, Mantasha. Your name is Mantasha.
Thank you.
Mantasha, right?
Yeah.
It is like, yes, it's not just the, it sounds like something intriguing. It's something unusual, Mantasha. What does your name mean? Tell me that.
Precious.
Huh? Precious.
Precious. Precious.
Precious. Okay. Mansha means desire, right? Mansha
Yes.
means desire. And
Desire.
Mantasha means precious. Wow.
Precious.
Precious. Okay.
When
So
I thought,
the meaning is like equally beautiful as the name itself. Yes, please, you will something.
Yeah, whenever like people ask the correct pronunciation of my name, when I tell them this is
Mhm.
the correct pronunciation of my name, so they always say it's very lengthy and it's totally unable, it's very difficult to speak. Like from Kerala
Mantasha
side people.
Mantasha is not difficult at all. Yeah,
Exactly.
people might be pronouncing as Mantasha, maybe.
Mantasha. Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
maybe they would be
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
that. But
Exactly.
it's Mantasha. I pronounced it correctly, right?
Correctly.
My
Correctly.
pronunciation is correct. Exactly. No, it's a very pretty name. It's a very pretty name, and
Thank
the
you.
meaning. I was wanting to ask you like ever since the beginning, but then we started talking about other things now. So, but yes, I did remember that before the session ends, I want to ask you about your name.
Okay.
So, who named you?
I
Who
don't know.
was
I
the
think
who
my
gave you
father.
this
My
name?
father.
Your father.
Yeah.
Okay. Your father is like he's very good with words. Mansha, lovely name. And
Thank you.
what are the names of your siblings?
My siblings, my brother name is Farhaz and my sister name is Nida.
Nida. I have heard this name Nida a lot of times. And what does Nida mean? Nida I've heard a lot of times.
I don't
Nidazri.
know. I don't know what the meaning
You
of
don't
my
know. You
sister's
don't
name.
know. But
No,
okay,
I
you
don't know.
know the meaning of your name. Lovely.
Exactly. I
अपने
didn't
बारे
know.
में सब पता होना चाहिए.
No. Actually, someone asked me, when I was starting the English, someone asked because we are strangers. So, what's the question to ask? So, firstly, he asked me that, what's the meaning of your name? And at that time, I didn't know that. So,
Okay.
he gave me that homework, Mansha, go and make this. So, I searched this meaning. I informed that this
Okay,
is the meaning.
you googled it. Did
Then
you
I
Google it?
memorized. Exactly. Then I
I
memorized this.
Nida, yes, that name is like pretty common. It's a beautiful name. Of course, it's a very beautiful name, but I've heard it. It's like very short and sweet. It's very good to pronounce. It's very nice to
Exactly.
pronounce. Nida. And
It's
Nida
very
Fast.
common. Yeah, yeah,
Nida
yeah.
Fast. So yes, that is the most common common, like I've like name I've heard. Yeah. The famous the Shire, yes. So
Yeah.
Nida is for a girl, like it's a male or female, or is it a unisex name?
No, it's for only for female actually.
Only for females. Okay.
Mm.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay.
It's only for female. She is in class 10th, so
So
boards
I'm
are
giving
coming.
you this homework. You find out the meaning of Nida, and let me know.
Okay,
That's homework for you.
okay,
Okay, so today's session is ending, and I've already given you some feedback that what you need to work on.
okay,
I think the session would be ending anytime now. And yes,
okay.
now I would like some feedback from. I hope the session after you joined after such a long time, and this
Yeah,
first session you had with me, I hope it was all right, and I hope
yeah,
it was helpful for you.
exactly. It was really helpful. I was making mistake with the success sentence.
Yes. So I will help you out, and I hope enjoyed. I really enjoyed talking to you. I don't know
Yeah,
about you.
I also enjoyed.